Take me to your paradise. 전국 문이 닫힌다. 별이 쏟아지는다. Kiss me in the cold moonlight. 빨리 꺼내줘. 나를 데려가줘. My home.
Hello everyone, this is Sugawara's Fist and welcome back to another video. First of all, I just want to say sorry in advance because of all the mistakes in terms of grammar and timeline. I also feel like the plot is just too messy. I hope that you'll enjoy this video despite of how crappy it is. Alternate universe, Kenma and Kuru are not yet dating. Day 1, Saturday. Kenma is pissed. He's so fucking pissed that he wants to throw his Nintendo Switch to someone and hope that they pass out or die. He's so pissed, but he doesn't know the reason why. Kitten, rather than giving me death glares, you can just study with me, you know? Shut up. Kuru just sighs and continues on reading his biology book once again. Kenma tries to regain his composure and continues on playing Animal Crossing. Kenma is in Kuru's room and obviously, Kuru is studying. All the third years are. They have an upcoming examination that'll basically decide if they're gonna go to college or not. The examination is just a week away and Kuru sure is studying hard. Kenma doesn't really care about studying. Just like what he said, studying won't give you money. Kenma came over to Kuru's house to play with him, but Kuru, for the first time, rejected the offer since he had to study. Kuru thought that was the reason why his best friend was so pissed. Kenma thought so too, but it was more than that. Kenma and Kuru have been best friends ever since they were born. Their personalities contrast with each other, and that just makes their relationship more interesting. A lot of people already asked them before, if they were a couple or not. The two just says no and doesn't talk about it afterwards. Since they've been friends for a long time, physical contact between them are not weird anymore. Kuru has dated some girls before, and the reason why would they break up with him is because of how close he is to Kenma. Some of Kuru's exes even insulted Kenma before. Kenma didn't take offense that much, but Kuru? Oh boy, he was pissed. He immediately broke up with that girl and even threatened her and told her to not come near him nor Kenma. Kuru has been so protective over Kenma, and nobody knows the reason why. The two would act like a lovely couple, but when asked, they would say that they're only friends. Now back to Kuru's room. Kuru's chin is resting on his hand, as he leans his elbow on the table. He's really trying so hard to focus in studying, but with Kenma staring at him as if he was about to murder him, he just can't. Is he that angry? Arg, if only I didn't need to go to college. Kuru lets out a sigh and it was quiet enough for Kenma to not hear. Why am I even pissed? I should be happy right now. The rooster is busy, that means that I get to play all night without someone bothering me. Kenma groans in annoyance as he moves his legs around while trying to catch a tarantula. I swear to God, if I don't catch this tarantula, I'm definitely gonna kill Kuru. 30 more minutes passed and Kuru is still studying. Kenma is now done playing and is now laying on Kuru's bed while texting Hinata. Kenma didn't notice it, but Kuru would often steal glances at Kenma and smile, as he looks at Kenma hugging his pillows. Kuru felt butterflies in his stomach, but brushed it off away. So cute. Hinata and Kenma private message. This is all his fault. Wait, what? Yeah, totally his fault. Kenma, you're telling me that you, being pissed because Kuru-san has to study for their upcoming exams, is all his fault? Yeah, if Kuru didn't study, I wouldn't be pissed right now. Why though? What do you mean? Why are you mad? See, just admit it, you miss Kuru-san. The fuck, why would I miss him? He's literally here, drowning himself in that stupid biology book. So are you jealous? Jealous of who? The biology book, Choyo. This is stupid, I'm just gonna play some more. Okay, but don't come running to me if you finally realize that you miss Kuru-san. That will never happen, Sho. Bye. Bye. Kenma placed his phone on the table beside Kuru's bed. He glanced at Kuro to see what he's doing, and lucky enough, Kenma caught Kuro staring at him. A normal shy reaction would be looking away and blushing afterwards. But Kuro had a different idea. A smirk grew on Kuro's face as he stares straight at Kenma's cat-like golden orbs. Seeing the smug and sexy expression of Kuro, Kenma immediately looks away and tries to hide his blushing face by covering his face with his hands. Kenma stared at the wall with wide eyes, as he waits for Kuro to look away from him. Kuro let out a small chuckle before proceeding on reading again. Kenma flopped his belly on the bed, completely facing away from Kuro as he buries his head on Kuro's pillow. "Kitten, can you please acting cute? You're making it too hard for me to not kiss you." "What the fuck was that?" was he, smirking at me, "that fucking rooster. Why am I even blushing? Why does this pillow smell like him? Arg, Kuro curse you." Day 2, Sunday. Kenma is once again in Kuro's room. He doesn't know why, but he just likes the taller guy's company. It's already getting dark and Kuro knows that Kenma gets lazy when the sun has already set. "Kitten, are you going to sleep here?" Yes. You don't sound so sure, Ken. "Well, my room ceiling has holes right now, water is like, streaming down from every corner. So, are you going to sleep over?" "Yeah." Kuro smiled in joy, then stood up from his chair. He stretched his body, groaning and almost moaning from pain. Kenma wanted to ignore it, but failed. He took a quick glance at Kuro, and he immediately looked back to his game console, blushing when he saw Kuro's stomach, peeking through his shirt. "Oh my fucking gosh. I'm going down to get some snacks, want some?" Kenma simply shook his head and it was Kuro's cue to leave the room. Kenma's phone suddenly started ringing. He's playing a very important round right now, so he decided to ignore it. But when he found out that it was his mom, he immediately threw his console to the bed, letting his character get killed by the opponent. "Mom. Kenma, when are you going home?" "I won't, my room ceiling is broken, Mom." "But we just had that fixed, Mom. I said, that my room ceiling has holes, and water is gushing out from every corner." Kenma sounded so firm, and his mom lets out a small giggle, understanding what her son meant. "Oh okay, stay safe then, make sure to eat dinner. Well, I'm sure that Tetsuro won't let you starve there. Bye Mom." "Bye sweetie, love you." Kenma ended the call and placed his phone back to its original place. Kenma grabbed his console again and continued playing. He lets out a big sigh before clicking the play again button. "What am I doing? Why am I even lying about my room?" Day 3, Monday. Kenma, still pissed. They're currently at the gym, doing some stretches by partners. Kenma's partner is usually Kuro, but guess what? All the third years decided to be productive and went to the library to study. Without Haikyuu, Kuro, and Kai, the team is a mess. Kenma is partnered with Lef, and Lef's loud antics are starting to drain Kenma. Kenma is currently pushing Lef's back, but Kenma is not even trying. He's basically just tapping Lef's back. "Kenma-san, please push harder, I'm not even doing a proper stretch right now. Shut up and be thankful that I'm doing this with you." Lef pouted and continued on trying to stretch without the help of Kenma. All throughout the practice, Kenma was clearly distracted. He had zero energy and he was slouching the whole time. Yamamoto, Fukunaga, Inuka, and Lef were all trying to cheer Kenma up. Even though he didn't admit it, everyone knew that the reason why Kenma was acting this way was because of Kuro's absence. Practice ended and all the second years and first years are walking together, but Lef suddenly pulled Kenma away from the group. "What do you want?" "Kenma-san, you want to see Kuro-san, don't you?" Kenma blushed a little but tried to hide it from Lef. "See, you're blushing right now, that means that you do want to see him. Why did you pull me here? Let's go to the library." "Why?" "To go see them. I miss Yaku-san, and you miss Kuro-san." "I do not miss Kuro." "Yeah sure, and I don't love Yaku-san." Left screamed to their other teammates and told them that him and Kenma are going to the library. All of them wanted to come too, but Left convinced them to not come with them. Kitten, are you sure you're okay? Yes Kuro, I'm okay. Do you want me to give you a hug? Do you want me to shave your head? Kitten, why are you so harsh to me? Kuro pouts at Kenma and sighs before continuing on reading his book again. They're at Kuro's room and it was the usual setting. Kenma's playing on his Switch but his focus is on Kuro. He didn't even notice that he was just pressing random buttons, while secretly staring at the guy in front of him. Didn't you guys study at the library? Why are you still studying here? Kenma mumbled to himself but Kuro clearly heard it. A smirk was formed on Kuro's lips. He closes his book and started to crawl towards Kenma. Kenma was too focused on the game to even notice Kuro, who's now slightly carrying him. Kuro placed Kenma on his chest and in between his legs. Kuro wraps his arms around Kenma's waist and that was when Kenma realized what was going on. Kuro, what are you doing? Kenma mentally faced palm when he stuttered his words. He places his console down and positioned his body to look at Kuro, taking a break. Then why are you here? Go eat something or whatever. But I want you. Kenma's eyes widen and he immediately looked away to hide his cheeks that are very much tinted with red. Kuro snuggled his head on Kenma's neck and the smaller boy felt butterflies in his stomach. Kuro's scent filled Kenma's private space. Kenma wanted to sniff Kuro's clothes but he thought that it would be too weird. But he still did. Kenma completely puts his console away and melted on Kuro's arm. He lightly sniffs Kuro's sleeves and the taller guy bites his lips while smiling like an idiot. Kuro felt so happy when he saw his childhood best friend, slowly sinking on his arms. Why does he smell so good? Why is my heart swelling so much? Arg, is this what they call love? Day 4, Tuesday. That's impossible. No it's not, you're just finally realizing your feelings for Kuro-san. Kenma is in a call with Hinata and he's ranting about how he liked how Kuro cuddled with him last night, how he got butterflies when Kuro buried his face on his neck, how he liked Kuro's scent, how he liked Kuro's warmth when they cuddled, and how he wanted to do it every single day. Classes are already over and Kenma is sitting at a random bench at the school. Coach Nikomata cancelled practice for the rest of the week when he found out how chaotic the first and second years were when the third years weren't there. Bullshit, I'm not in love. Yes you are, remember when I told you that I like Kageyama and asked for an advice? Yeah. It felt so weird, I wanted to see him every day, his touch burns my skin, and his voice was just music to my ears. Whenever he smiles sincerely, my heart just goes boom and kwa. So your point is, do you go like that whenever you're with Kuro-san? Kenma was speechless. Did he want to see Kuro every day? Did he seek for Kuro's touch? Did he like how Kuro would always smile at him? Kenma's confused. You know what, never mind, I'm not in love. Sighs, bye Kenma, I hope you find out what you're really feeling. Yeah, I hope so too. Day 5, Wednesday. 5 p.m. Kenma is now furious and he kinda knows why. Kuro is studying, again, and Kenma is shamelessly staring at Kuro's back. Kuro actually promised Kenma that he would take a break today and they would play Animal Crossing together. But Kuro suddenly told Kenma that he had to study. Fuck studying, I want my best friend back. Kenma is clearly pissed and he won't deny that it's because he hasn't been hanging out with his best friend that much for the past 2 days. Kitten. Kenma snapped himself back into the present when he suddenly heard Kuro say his nickname. What? Are you still going to sleep here tonight? Yeah. Your room ceiling is still broken? Yeah. Okay. There was an awkward silence after their little conversation. Kuro knows that Kenma is glaring red beams to his back, thus the reason for the awkwardness. Do you want to sleep together tonight? Wha what? Kenma's eyes widen in shock and excitement. Wait what? Excitement? Whenever Kenma sleeps over at Kuro's house, Kenma always sleeps on the bed. While Kuro, the owner of the room and bed, sleeps on the floor on a mattress. My back kinda hurts these days because of studying and also sleeping at the floor, so, I'm just asking if you're fine with me sleeping with you. Kenma didn't notice it because Kuro's back is facing him, but Kuro is actually blushing hard. They're very close with each other, but they're still not used with these kind of things. They're not lovers, they're friends, and Kuro doesn't know if it's appropriate to ask a friend to sleep and cuddle with him, despite of the fact that they would always sleep together when they were still toddlers. Shit, sorry, did I force you? So are okay. What? It's your bed so you can do anything with it. So, we can cuddle? I think it's too late to ask that, Kuro. Oh, right. Kenma tried to stop himself from smiling, but his lips betrayed him. Kenma smiled, feeling a little excited about the thought of sleeping next to his best friend. Kuro. Oh, he's about to pass out. Fortunately, Kuro is still facing away from Kenma, so Kenma can't see how Kuro is so ecstatic about him being okay about his suggestion. 8 p.m. Okay, maybe I do like him. I knew it. Kenma winced a little when Hinata's loud voice pierced through his ears. Kenma is in a call with Hinata again. Kenma's in Kuro's room sitting on the floor, waiting for Kuro to come home. Kuro's in the library, again, studying with Haikyuu and Kai. The three decided on studying together so that they can ask each other about things that they don't know. Left begged Haikyuu to go with them, but the last time Left went to the library, it only took him 3 minutes to get kicked out. So what are you going to do now? What do you mean? Aren't you gonna confess to him? Are you crazy? Why would I do that? But that's the point of liking someone. You confess to them and find out if they like you back or not. What if I don't want to find out? Are you scared, Kenma? Kenma took a moment before answering. I don't want our friendship to end. Trust me, it'll go well. Yeah, sure, I'll take this stupid feelings to my grave. Bye. Kenma ended the call, scared that Hinata might convince him into confessing to his best friend. Kenma didn't like that idea. He's scared. What if Kuro doesn't like him back? What if Kuro ends their friendship? What if Kitten? Kenma snapped back from his thoughts and glanced at the guy that called him. Kenma's gaze landed on Kuro, who was standing by the door. Kuro's eyes were filled with worry when he saw Kenma looking so down. Ken, is there something wrong? No. Kenma answered almost immediately. That surprised Kuro a little. Kuro walked inside the room and closed the door behind him. He placed his bag on his chair and proceeded on sitting in front of Kenma. Kuro gave Kenma a small smile, and that's all it took for Kenma to throw himself to Kuro. Kuro was taken aback but eventually hugged Kenma back. Kenma hugged Kuro's torso, making the taller boy smile in joy. Do you want to tell me about it? Kenma slowly shook his head and just buried his face on Kuro's chest. Kuro mumbled a quiet okay before proceeding on patting Kenma's head. Day 6, Thursday. Today is not Kenma's day. He's extremely pissed and he's walking home, alone. Apparently, a girl asked Kuro to study with him. Kenma hoped for Kuro to reject the offer, but the stupid rooster smiled and said yes. Kenma can't help but to frown at Kuro's answer, but deep inside, he knew that he can't do anything. He's just a friend, and that girl is a potential girlfriend for Kuro. Kenma thought that it was the first time for him to get jealous of the girls that hover over Kuro, but it really wasn't. Whenever Kuro gets a girlfriend, Kenma would always have this constipated and annoyed expression. He'd always say that it was because of a level that he can't beat, but he knows to himself that he's jealous of the girls that get to have Kuro's undivided attention. Kenma just realized that he's in love with his childhood best friend, but why does it feels like he already fell too deep? Kenma tried to think about forgetting his feelings and trying to unlove Kuro, but he just can't bring himself to do it. Kenma just realized that he was in love with Kuro, but in reality, he was already in love with the boy for almost a decade. With all of his thoughts, Kenma decided to just head home instead of going to Kuro's house. If I'm trying to forget and bury these feelings, I should probably start now. Day 7, Friday. Kenma doesn't have any energy to do anything. He's just laying on his bed, staring at the ceiling while holding his game console. Yesterday, Kuro panicked. Kuro thought that something bad had happened to Kenma. He even made these fake scenarios about how Kenma was kidnapped, lost, or dead. But Kenma's mom called Kuro's mom to inform them that he's now at home. Kuro was a little sad that Kenma didn't tell him about him going home. He tried to contact Kenma, but Kenma didn't answer any calls. Mrs. Kojum noticed Kenma's bad mood and tried to ask him, but knowing her son, he would just say that he's fine, then proceeds on locking himself in his room and not eating anything for the rest of the day. It's already 7 a.m. and Kenma has no plan on going to school. He heard a knock on his door and without waiting for Kenma's answer, the door opened. Kenma glanced at the person who opened it, and it was his mom. "Sweetie, are you not going to school?" Kenma didn't answer and simply nodded. "Are you sick?" Kenma shook his head in disagreement. "Do you want me to call Tetsuro?" Kenma glared at his mom and she immediately understood that something was up. Mrs. Kojum entered Kenma's room and closed the door afterwards. She walks towards Kenma's bed and sat at the end of it. Knowing what's about to happen, Kenma slowly sat up and placed his console away. "Did you had a fight with Tetsuro?" Kenma shook his head. "What's wrong then?" I think I'm in love." "With who?" "With Tetsu." Kenma hung his head low, waiting for the wave of disappointment to come, but it never did. Kenma felt a pair of arms around his body hug him with such warmth. Mrs. Kojum pulled away from the hug and giggled when she saw her son, eyes shut with his arms pressed to his body. Kenma opened his eyes, and was shocked when he saw his mother smiling at him so dearly. "I'm so proud of you for realizing your feelings." "What do you mean, Mom?" "Kenma, I'm your mother, I know you better than anyone, I know you better than Tetsuro." Kenma smiled a little and Mrs. Kojum felt relieved. She knew that her son was looking at Kuro at a different light ever since they were kids. It wasn't hard for her to accept that fact because what she wants for Kenma is happiness, and she knows that Kenma is the happiest with Kuro. They both had a cute big conversation, with Kenma telling his mother how sweet Kuro is to him. Kenma also mentioned on how he's not going to confess to Kuro. Mrs. Kojum was a little bit sad, but she knows that her son will eventually find his way to Kuro's arm. An hour passed and Mrs. Kojum had to say goodbye to Kenma since she still has to work. "Make sure to eat some breakfast, okay?" "Yeah." Kenma's mom left the house and he was left all alone. Kenma would be lying if he says that he's not waiting for Kuro to just suddenly slam the door open, hug him and gush over him with worry. He would be lying if he said that he didn't felt sadness and disappointment when he had a conversation with his mom for an hour, but the taller boy never came. Kenma walked back to his room and flopped down to his bed. Without him knowing, tears were already streaming down on his cheeks. He clutches his chest as he covers his mouth to not let any sob out. He curls into a ball and cries himself to sleep. At 1 p.m. Kenma hears loud footsteps from downstairs, and it immediately woke him up. He winced and lightly rubbed his sore and puffy eyes before sitting up on the soft mattress. The footsteps became louder and louder. Kenma was just staring at his door, as if he's waiting for someone to open it and just shoot him with a gun. The door did slam open, but it wasn't a thief that's holding a gun. It's Kuro that has a worried and anxious expression painted on his face. Kenma opened his mouth, about to say something, but Kuro tackled him to his bed. Kenma groaned in pain, and tried to wiggle his way out of Kuro's grasp. Kuro, it hurts." Kuro gasps loudly and immediately sat up and slightly moved away from Kenma. Kenma slowly sits up, while holding his chest that slightly hurts because of Kuro's body weight. "Shit, are you okay?" "I'm sorry, kitten. I'm fine. Why are you here? How about your exam?" I already finished my exams. I thought you were sick, so I came here running. Well, I'm not. Can you please leave? Kitten, I really want to be alone right now. Ken listen to me, Kuro. Please leave Kenma. Kuro shouted and Kenma's whole body flinched. Kenma looked at Kuro, who was also staring back at him. I've been waiting for you for the past few months. Kenma was confused, so instead of interfering, he let Kuro continue. Everyone is always telling me that you also have feelings for me. They keep on telling me that you look at me the same way I look at you, but I always don't believe them, because I don't want to hope for something that'll never happen. Then your mom told me that you would lie about many things just to sleep in my room ever since we were kids. It made me extremely happy, but I still don't know if my feelings and yours are the same. I decided to wait for you to come to me, and confess your feelings. It was very cowardly of me, but I had to do it. I didn't want to get hurt, but now, I'm tired of waiting. I'm not that patient, Kenma. I have my limits too, and this is where it ends. Kenma stares at Kuro with wide eyes, and his chest rising and falling out of anxiety and excitement. Kenma, I like you. Wait, no, I love you, kitten. Kenma's heart swelled with a mix of happiness and relief. Kuro reached for Kenma's hands and held it. Kuro stared at Kenma with the most lovely and kind expression, and said, "Can you please be my boyfriend?" Kenma sobbed loudly and Kuro just kept on smiling at him with a nervous expression, not knowing if his tears were a yes or a no. "Of course I'd want to be your boyfriend, you idiot," Kenma said through his sobs, and Kuro was filled with relief and extreme joy. Kuro pulled Kenma to his chest and hugged the crying boy. Kenma kept on lightly punching Kuro's chest while whispering stupid, but Kuro just smiles at him and hugs him while whispering sweet nothings that made the smaller boy blush. Kuro pulled away from the hug and stared at Kenma, who was sniffing in a really cute way. "Can I kiss you?" A blush was formed over Kenma's cheeks and nose. Kenma hesitated before nodding, as a sign of saying yes. Kuro cupped the boy's face and pressed their lips together. It was sweet and cute, but it was still romantic. Kenma pulled away and an inevitable smile creeped his face when he saw Kuro with the happiest smile ever. "I love you, kitten. I love you too." Bro, guess what? You aced your exams. I did, but that's not it. It's something even better. You got taller? You idiot, Kenma and I are dating. Oh my gosh, bro, congrats. Thanks, bro. We should definitely do a double date. Yes, that's awesome. I'll inform Akashi then. Bye bro, see ya. Bye bro, see ya.